Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jade Monkey, and we're back here in Rust talking about that Rust Console Edition for the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, next generations, and everything in between. And today we're talking about what's next for Rust Console Edition. Is it cargo ship? Is it Sea Labs? Is it Power Surge and custom servers? What exactly is going down? We have a dev blog that just came out, and I think it touches base on almost all these things here. Sea Labs is a bit unexpected, but let's go ahead and take a look, shall we? All right. Devlog number 6. Hello, survivors. The month of April is coming to an end, and you all know what that means. Time for devlog number 6. First of all, I'd like to remind everyone that this monthly wipe will be a blueprint wipe, like we announced in our previous devlog. Keep in mind that the blueprint wipes don't necessarily need to be tied to any content updates, which is good to know. Actually, they've officially said that now, and I think we've kind of figured that out by trial and error. But and it says, it's been a while since we have done one. Also, with the recent sales on Xbox and PlayStation, we do have a lot of new survivors roaming the islands in Rust. So we figured this would be a great opportunity to do so. Honestly, I think it's great that they're doing the wipes. Official servers on PC, monthly servers do hard wipe, which means BP wipe at the end of every month. Custom servers don't necessarily do that, but most of them kind of follow that. So it's always good to see a BP wipe on monthly. I'm a fan. Okay, it says, what has the development team been up to? The main focus has been on the next content update. This one will introduce fishing and the fishing villages to the game as two main features, as we are super excited for everyone to have a chance to try it once it releases on main branch, which again, it's on PTB. At the moment, our dev team is working on polishing everything and addressing some of the most concerning bugs. If you are part of the staging branch, also known as testing branch or PTB, your feedback is greatly appreciated and helps us get to some of these issues faster. Once ready, we will announce the release date for our next big content update. Okay, so it's in polish, and we'll know once we see an update on PTB, most likely, and if that one's stable. That's typically how they go. For anybody that's kind of looking for like maybe a rough guideline, that's how it's gone in the past. Okay. Whew, deep breath. Rust Console Edition anniversary is coming. It's been almost a year since we've released Rust Console Edition on both Xbox and PlayStation, and we're grateful for all the support the community has been showing us so far. To celebrate the Rust CE anniversary, we will have a special skin to give away to every player who wishes to claim it. Oh, I almost had a burp right there. We will share the design once we get closer to the date, so keep an eye on our Twitter page. Tactical Cylinders Up. Okay, now here's where it gets interesting. I mean, the other stuff's interesting, but like this is crazy. What the future holds for Rust Console Edition roadmap. As mentioned before, our main focus at the moment is the Fishing Village update, but we do have a lot more planned. After we release Fishing Villages, our next two updates in the pipelines are Oceanbound, okay, and Power Surge. We wanted to share this insight with everyone so you can all have an idea of what's coming next to Rust Console Edition. I cannot tell you how much I do appreciate that. That's great. That they just kind of give us like a loose outline. I'm a fan. I'm down. I'm in. We will be sure to communicate if our plans change. Also great. Also keep in mind community servers are being worked separately from any content updates. That's the reason why they're not part of the list. Okay, so let's go ahead and touch base on that real quick. Custom servers. I know that's a hot topic. It's going to be a big thing. PvE servers, solo servers, duo servers, those are all supported by custom servers. And we are seeing improvement on this. Not only have they said that, but we've seen it. A most recent event that has occurred, we're already seeing admins flying around. We've seen it for the oil rig test. We saw them flying around spawning boats. This time they're around the fishing village. This is one of the admins that was floating here, kind of maintaining things. I thought that was great. We started with our own kits. So basically what I'm saying is there is progress happening there, and we can actually see it, and it's cool to see these features kind of, around these events and stuff. So if you are interested in what we know currently about Rust custom servers, I've already made a video, and I'm going to go ahead and link it now in the upper right-hand corner. If you want to go check that bad boy out. And as soon as we learn more, we'll let everybody know. Okay, onward. So this is really exciting. Okay, well, we might as well touch base with Power Surge because we're going to go into a bit of a tangent for this other one. Power Surge is great. We've covered it quite a bit already. It's going to change the way everybody plays solo duo trios, but it's really going to help with the turret spam. There's going to be a whole game loop or loops based off of electricity, capturing it, storing it, and using it for turrets, and then keeping things on for a power or for a certain duration based off the amount of power you have collected. I cannot tell you how awesome this is and what a big game changer this is for the better. Doesn't mean you can't have a lot of turrets, you totally can, but you really have to plan for it, and your base footprint will change drastically. Well, drastically? Dramatically, if you're going to turret spam, maybe more dramatically. It's just going to add a lot more surface area, and what it's going to do is show you that you've got, or show other people that you've got loot, and maybe something that you want to protect. So what that's going to basically do is the large groups are going to show an even larger footprint. What is it? Attracting more other larger groups and even some solo players. So it's a good thing. It kind of keeps the large groups fighting against each other is what I'm trying to say. So it's a good thing. Power Surge is great. Can't wait. So here's the other thing. So they say Oceanbound. There are two major pieces that this could be. Are you ready for this? So it could be Sea Labs, question mark. We don't know that. We don't know. And it could be cargo ship. Now, they've specifically called out cargo ship. That does fit, especially with the initial dev blog that happened, I think it was the very first one. They were talking about electricity, but they also talked about cargo ship. And almost everything on that list has come to fruition except cargo ship. But here's the other thing. It is rather large, but also we did just recently, well, we do have fishing. It's not on the main branch yet. But here's the deal. In our fishing, we have the orange roughy. And the only place that can be caught is in the Sea Labs themselves, in the moon pool, right here. And so it's like, how else are you supposed to get these? They're in our game. We can even sell them at the fishing outpost. Or, I'm sorry, that's a fishing village. But it's like, we don't have that yet, right? We can get the sharks, but we can't get orange roughies. Or can we? So I don't know. Honestly, it's like, is Sea Labs next? I really don't know. There's not any more evidence than that. I would say maybe 40% chance, maybe less. I'm saying it's probably more likely we're going to see something like cargo ship, as that is on the list. But who knows? Here's the other thing, too. The whole holdback here for all these pieces of content is always memory, right? Because we have to go for the lowest common denominator, whether you love it or hate it. And the biggest thing is always area, like bases, loading in the area. LODs, like distance of objects. So underwater labs do spawn out in the ocean like this, and they're stationary. So we'll go ahead and fly out and see if we can grab one here real quick. So that's one other reason why it could potentially happen, the orange roughy, but the fact that it doesn't move, and it is off the shoreline, which means the possibility of you seeing a base from out here is pretty slim. And so that means the core systems will have a better chance at rendering this. Okay, let me go ahead and go in here real quick. I'm going to get shot at. We'll show you the moon pools. I'm sure we'll get lit up. Well, here you go. Here's a moon pool. Oh my goodness! But you can see what we're talking about. Okay, I'll pull out of here. That's crazy. So it's a possibility. I don't know. There's really been nothing else other than the fact that it does kind of support the idea that it's stationary. It's away from the shoreline. It keeps a lot of that heavy detail that the core systems have a hard time rendering in clusters, and the orange roughy. So I don't even know if I could put a percentage on it, but either way, something like Oceanbound, it could be either one of those. So, you know, stay tuned for that. That's going to be very exciting. And it looks like Power Surge is going to come in after that, if this is chronological. Again, all of this can definitely change. I love the fact that they're putting these up as a loosey-goosey timeline. And then they're also saying, hey, stay tuned, we'll let you know. And the fact that they're also saying they're still working on custom servers, which is I'm ecstatic about. So very exciting. It looks like we're going to get some of that bigger content that we want. I'm very excited for Power Surge, very excited for customs. I can't say enough about that. Power Surge is going to be such a big game changer. Like, the position of electrician is going to be a thing in your group. So it's worth your time to learn. And if you don't want to learn it, you don't have to. The game will march onward. So very exciting. If you found these useful and helpful, be sure to drop a like again. And if you're into it, consider dropping that subscribe. And we'll see you in the next live stream / video. All right, peace out.